OMG. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. Now, let me just say this before I start. Hey, Isaac. Never seen you before. Cannot pronounce your name, but I'm going to just call you G Money for the sake of this live. Isaac and G Money are the only ones in the live. Now, y'all know I have said before, I'm not talking to a black screen. And literally, ain't nobody in here that I recognize. Ain't nobody in here that I recognize. So, the commentary, yeah, I'm gonna get out what I want to say. Um, and the live will be there, period. Okay, because it's not about clicks and it ain't about the people that's in the live, the chat. It's about the message. So we'll be live all day if we have to. Okay, because I got time today. We'll be live all day until people that I know come up in the chat or until the numbers increase. Because I got some things that I want to say today. So with all that being said, I'm going to put it right back on mute and I'm going to just parlay until y'all parlay with me. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Saturday, y'all. To the 3 people that's in here, happy Saturday to y'all. Now, I done been live for 50 minutes. I done been live for 50 minutes. Hey, Queen, if you can, if you're still in the bushes and you can hear me, I done been live for going on an hour. Okay, and in that hour, I done ate. I done made a PSA. I done did a lot of stuff, right? But it's Saturday. I know that people is out and about. They shopping. They catching sales. They might be at the flea market. It is what it is. Okay, it's Saturday. But I'm gonna just say this: the devil be busy. The devil be busy. You know, the devil will come through your child. The devil will come through your animal. The devil will come through anything, okay? Anything to try to get at you, get under your skin, sabotage you, whatever you're doing. A lot of times when the devil comes and it's like literally through a person, it's because the person might be jealous. You know, they could be envious. They could be hating on you, whatever the case may be. So they start acting petty. As soon as they get up out the bed, okay, they don't go and take a shower, change their clothes, get themselves together. They don't do none of that. No, no, no. They literally, they try to like intervene. They try to, they wake up with that spirit on them and in them. Period, point blank. Okay? They wake up with it. And they'll try to sabotage whatever you might have going on. Okay? Now, like I said, y'all know I made a PSA, okay, earlier. And I was saying, it ain't really nobody in here. And I was like, but that's okay because I got time today. I stay live as all day long if I have to. Okay? And I said that because the people that was like coming into this live stream, I ain't never seen the names before. Never, some of them was saying like weird stuff, and I had to remove them. You know, um, I literally was fighting fire. I was fighting them, fighting fire with fire, basically. You know, um, and that's why I said what I said. Like I'll be here all day. It don't matter to me. But then on the flip side of the quarter, it's kind of like what I was telling y'all. You know, people be petty. I mean, literally. They have that, oh gosh, they have that streak in them, honey. Oh yeah, she thinks she gonna do this and she thinks she gonna do that. I mean, they wake up with it. Okay, period. They wake up with it. That's how they are. Instead of washing your ass, getting yourself together, smell good, look good for the day, whatever the case may be. Okay, but no, they wake up with it, trying to, you know, sabotage, stop what somebody else might have going on because literally that's how they think. That's how they are. Okay, but that goes out to anybody that might tap in, that might hear this. Y'all know, okay? That literally applies to you, your life, the people that's around you, whatever the case may be. I know somebody out there understands where I'm coming from, okay? A lot of times it don't just be like friends, associates. No, 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 no. Most times it be family. Most times it be the ones that you wouldn't even expect it to come from. That's why I have told y'all, when people smile in your face, that be fake love. That be fake love. All that. I'm telling y'all, that be fake as hell. Deep down, they don't have no good in their heart, no good interest for you. They don't want nothing good for you, period, point blank. You know, they jealous of you. You know, at any chance they get, they talking junk about you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, um, they really don't apply what we all know. You know how they say you reap what you sow. You know how they say, no hole that you dig for me. Okay? No weapons formed shall prosper. You know how they say that? You know, people, they really don't think that that's real. They don't think that karma is real. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. You know, and then when we talk about trolls, trolls, they doing what they do. Like literally. That's why they, behind the alphabet, they might be behind a fake picture. Like you could imagine. If you closed your eyes, okay, you could imagine their lifestyle, what they going through, what they done been through, how everything is around them. You could just imagine. You know how they say, people try to target other people because they don't really want to, they don't want to admit. They don't want to admit, it's messed up for you. Everything in your life is fucked up. Everything. And literally, they try to take it out and shine a light on somebody else because they don't want to shine a light on themselves. If they put everybody else on Front Street, it's projection. If they talk about somebody else and what they might be going through or this or that, it make them feel good about their situation. Okay? Y'all know if you get it, if I say it, it's the truth. I mean, literally, you can apply it. Okay? Over here, nah, we're not just saying stuff out the side of our neck. You know what I'm saying? Or any of that. It's the truth. So, this like I was telling y'all earlier, people out, they doing what they do. It's Saturday, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But I literally wanted to talk to y'all. Woo! I wanted to talk to y'all about something. Mm-mm-mm. I wanted to talk to y'all about a couple of things. I sure did. I sure do. Okay, whatever the case may be. Now, we've been live for going on an hour. hmm For going on an hour. And I want people to tap in. I do. I want to engage with people. I do. Okay. Instead, but I know that, there's a lot of people that want to sit up, and look at somebody tell lies and look at somebody brag about, getting their butt played in. I mean, literally. I mean, they rather sit up and listen to that. They don't want to apply nothing else because, it's over. Game over for them. You know what I'm saying? Game over. It is what it is. They don't have um, they don't have the outlook that, things will get better if I do this or if I do that. They don't have that outlook. Mm-mm. So it's better to like live vicariously through somebody else or listen to somebody else, see somebody else eat. Okay? Um, Literally look at somebody else, okay? Whether they lying or not, claim they living the best life, claim they eating the best foods. Boom. That's not the case, y'all. That ain't the case. Um, but for anybody that might be looking, it looks good to them. Okay, it looks good to them because they wishing, they hoping, they praying. Okay? They literally wishing, hoping on a star. Oh, I wish that was me. Oh, I wish that was me. Getting me some D. I wish I was getting tossed up. I wish I was getting turned around. No, it can be you, honey. It can be you. But you just refuse to make the change. You refuse to do what you need to do to make the change. Let that be you. Okay? You stuck on looking at that. You stuck on supporting that. You stuck on living the rest of your life vicariously through that. And that's why ain't nothing changing. Okay, I don't know if any of you can resonate with that, but that's what it is. Period, point blank. Now, Y'all, um, today's message, um, let me say this. It ain't just a convo, okay? It's not just a conversation. It's literally a wake-up call, okay? Because I want to dive into something that is real life, for one, okay? It's real life. For two, it shook the YouTube world, okay? Now, if y'all seen the thumbnail and you read the title, you know, it might be old news to some, but y'all know I don't care if it's 10 years old. I don't care. If it's relevant, I'm going to talk about it, period, point blank. Now, no, I did not follow Sin City Manny. Okay. No, I did not follow Finney, the legend. No, I didn't follow them two channels. Okay. But I think, to me, in my opinion, what happened is very pertinent, it's very informative, it's very educational because it brings awareness. It does. It brings awareness. To the YouTube world. I know that situation, it shook the YouTube streets, okay? The YouTube, all of the sectors, it just shook them, okay? This man, he took two lives, period. He took the law into his own hands over some internet beef. Over some internet beef, okay? And you know what the sad part about it is? All of this mess started over some mess we see every single day. We see this mess every day. Whether it's cyberbullying, whether it's false strikes, body shaming, you know, ratting on people, okay? Um, People out here chasing clout, okay? Like it's currency, like it's money, okay? We see it all the time. But some things just isn't talked about enough. You know how they say, you're doing the most. Well, some of us is doing the most because other people ain't doing enough. Period. Point blank. It's to the point, y'all, where it's not even entertainment anymore. It's not funny anymore. It's not cute anymore. It's none of that. Okay. Although we got them clans out there, you know, they still try to make it entertainment. But the bottom line is it ain't. Okay, it ain't. When people out here getting killed, they getting ran up on. You know, they literally getting wiped off the face of the earth over behind some YouTube drama, some internet drama. No, 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 no. Now it's dangerous. Okay? So let's talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Okay? But before we dive into it, we start breaking it down. We're going to take a moment. Hey, Katrina, we're going to take a moment, okay? And we're going to show respect for them two people who lost their lives behind a screen, okay? They lost their lives behind a phone screen, a tablet screen, whatever the screen was, they lost their lives at the end of the day, okay? So we're going to take a moment and we're going to literally pay them some respect, okay? Now, for those of y'all that literally, you know, paid your respects, sent up a little prayer and stuff, you know, said rest in peace, you know, to those. I appreciate that, okay? Um, Literally. But for those of y'all that's out here and y'all abusing the copyright strike system, y'all out here doxing folks, y'all trying to silence people, just because you don't like what they say about you, just because you don't like how they literally dissect. All them lies you telling and stuff. Yeah. For those of y'all that's doing that, okay? Y'all do see that that case, okay? That case, Sin City Manny, and Finney the Legend and his wife, y'all do see that that's what that bullshit can lead to, right? You out here doing all this stuff. You do see, okay? This is what it literally means and can lead to when you play games for $1, okay? For some clicks, some views, okay? For a direct deposit, period, point blank. Because in real life, I'm going to just tell you, okay? And then you can thank me later, all right? You'll end up paying the price one way or another, okay? Period. Now, in today's conversation, y'all, the topics that we're going to be covering is that case with Sin City Manny. We're going to be talking about the false copyright strikes and the abuse, the the abuse that people literally are doing. We're going to be talking about cyberbullying and doxing in the creator world. Yep. We're going to be talking about how platforms, okay, they fail to protect creators. All right. So let's get on into it because I know it's Saturday and some people really want to get back to what they doing and this, that, and the third. Okay. Now, Sin City Manny, he was the shooter, okay, of course. He also was a content creator, and he had he had a channel, okay, which that channel has been terminated. YouTube took that channel down, okay. But he unalived another YouTube creator, okay, and his wife, all right. Supposedly they had a beef that spanned over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years, whatever. But his wife, the victim's wife, her name was Bubbly. Okay, his name was Finney the Legend. The shooter's name was Sin City Manny. Okay, now I'm gonna just tell y'all that I did not do extensive research on the channels. I did not do extensive research. But I am talking about what I know so far. Okay, this case is like a month old, but I still think that it's important to be talked about because what happened there could happen now. I mean, it happened. Yes, it did. It was controversial. A lot of people talked about it, but literally, that beef that they had, people still have beef. Not only in the YouTube world, they have beef like in the rap world, they have beef in real life in that world. People have beef all the time, right? Okay. So when we talk about doing the most, y'all know how y'all have heard that doing the most. No, 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 no. Manny was doing the most. Okay? You know, um, he began to do the most from what I seen. Now, like I said, y'all, this is my opinion, but I think that he was doing the most, all right? Driving around town, searching for them people, okay? That was doing the most, okay? Now, they did the most if they put in false strikes, okay? Which, which might have resulted in, like, his channel being terminated, okay? They did the most if they was going live every Tuesday night and they was just talking about it was body shaming. They was talking about people's looks and this and that's doing the most to me. And especially if they was doing it repetitively and kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on. Okay, that was doing the most to me. Now, I'm not saying that I believe that they, did too much if they just filed the complaints. No, no, no. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm saying is if they file false complaints. Now that was doing too much because as you can see, Manny had some mental issues. He had some mental issues going on with him. Okay? Driving around, looking for them. You know, that was before the actual incident, okay? Um, I believe that followers, I believe they instigated some of that. They was instigating, they was pushing. You know, I believe they was saying stuff and putting stuff in his head that helped him, you know, that literally like made him make that decision to take them out, period, point blank. You know, because some of the followers that Manny had, they now done flipped over to Finney. Okay? They supporting Finney now. They sending Finney's family money and all this. But Finney is lost. Finney is gone. He's not coming back. Bubbly is gone. Okay? She's not coming back. So it's too late to be trying to get them their flowers now. Just accept what you did when literally when you was doggone supporting, okay, when you was doggone backing all that sugar honey iced tea, and you was, if you was putting stuff in his head and making your comments, you know, boosting him up in layman's term, yeah. Okay? Take accountability for that. Pure point blank. He was bragging about them views, bragging about money, you know, just bragging about stuff. And it all added fuel to the fire. Okay? And the fire, to me, is the mentality of Finney and the wife. Okay? Then they was adding fuel to the fire when they did them lives. Okay? They was adding fuel then. You know, so it's like a beef gone wild, like period point blank. Because, you know, I seen where some people were saying like, you know, it was the wife's fault. I seen where some people were saying like, how could, you know, even though she said and did what she did, said what she said, he's still a man. He still should have some type of self-control, this and that. But at the end of the day, y'all, for real, like his mental, it spiraled out of control. He lost it, okay? He lost it. And I don't know if he lost it from when the channel was terminated. I don't know if that's what pushed him over the edge. I don't know, okay? I don't know. But I do know that a lot of actions added fuel to the fire, okay? Once he went to court, a bond was denied. He was held for, you know, I guess attempted, like I said, I didn't do extensive research on what went on, but apparently Bubbly, which is Finney's wife, she started all this beef, okay? And to me, well, what I read, let me just say that. I read that Sin City was provoked and driven to this behind all of like the cyberbullying, if you will, all of the body shaming. You know, I heard another content creator say that the wife started this between the two men. You know, that content creator, she was saying that Bubbly lunged at him and tried to hit Manny with a tripod, and he supposedly maced her, and it was just blah blah blah. You know, like literally whoop de whoop do 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 whoop blah 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 whoop de whoop, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, I say rest in peace to the couple, rest in peace to Manny, and my condolences go out to the family members that's involved, not just on the victim side, but the family members that's on Manny's side, the shooter side as well, okay? Because we all know, really ain't nobody lose and ain't nobody win, okay? They lost their lives, but he lost his life too, okay? He charged, he got to lay it down, he gonna be in there for a while, and so forth and so on. Now, if we was to talk about false strikes, y'all know I was just a victim of this, okay? It's, now, for anybody new and you don't know what happened, you are not familiar with the backstory about Tater Tot, me, you know, listen, just stay tuned in, okay? Because we about to talk about it, okay? So like I said, I was just a victim of this false strike business, y'all. Tater Tot placed 4 false strikes against my channel. She told everybody, all the viewers, everybody in her clan, she told everybody that she hired an attorney. That was not true. She told everybody that she literally was going to end me. She said that over and over and over. I don't know how many times. I'm end zone and. She just was, I mean, I don't know. She bragged, she boasted, oh, I feel good about this. You know, you feel good about telling a lie. You feel good about lying over and over. You feel good about something that you did with malicious intent. You feel good. She said it. Y'all know. If you was there, you know. Okay? So she went so far as to have a fake cease and desist letter made, and she actually had that emailed to me, y'all. Okay? But what she didn't know was that I'm not a dummy when it comes to documents. Okay? What she didn't know is that I'm not a dummy when it comes to the law, government regulations, okay? And etc. She didn't know that. So me in return, y'all, I went live to explain the cease and desist letter. Okay? Now, because a little bird had told me, you know, it's a cease and desist letter out there, you know, that Tot is sending around. You know, she done emailed it out and she bragging on that and she just doing the most, honey. Doing the most, okay? So, all of this happened in 30 days. Okay? All of this happened in 30 days, y'all. Okay? Literally in 30 days. Now, y'all think you seen something when it was moving in 4 different units, okay, in 28 days. No, 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 no. The false strikes happen in 30 days. So stay tuned and let me break it down so y'all can get a better understanding, okay? I want y'all to get a good understanding of all the events and how they happened, okay? So, number one, with my commentary, y'all do know it's truthful. With my commentary, I've always broke down things. At the end of the day, my commentary is based on real life factors, real life issues, real life situations, and just real life, period. You know, how it happens in real life, okay? The lies are broken down that might come from Tater Tot. We just break them down and we talk about them, okay? Me talking about Tater Tot and her lies, you know, I didn't just choose her for no reason. No, 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 no. I want that to be put out there first and foremost. I did not choose her out the crack of my butt. I didn't pull her out the clear blue sky or any of that, okay? My first video, it was positive. My first video, my first video, y'all, it came with me literally asking people, the viewers, to pray for her because she was living in her car. She was walking the streets of Florida. She was looking homeless. She was looking hopeless, etc. And then she told everybody that she was homeless, okay? She told everybody that she hadn't eaten in days, you know, and just a lot. Now, I didn't know anything about her except for like the things that other people were saying, and I started watching her channel, and I really didn't form an opinion, okay? I really didn't form an opinion on her back then. I just was looking, okay? I was a watcher, okay? So when I made that video, and I posted it, and everybody's seen it and stuff, her reply, she was like, I don't want no bitch praying for me. Okay? That was her reply. I don't want no bitch praying for me. And I felt some type of way. I did. I was like, dog. I was like, dang. wow, this, I mean, this a grown woman, whatever age she was, okay? So I took on the attitude of, okay, cool. Okay, it's cool. All right? Because I want y'all to understand, I had went into a live, one of her live streams. And I think this was like the first time that I encountered her, or she encountered me. Um, but she spoke, I spoke, and she was like, even though you messy, didn't I know anything about me like that. Now, mind you, because I wasn't out here like that. Okay? I want to put that out there. I wasn't out here like that. But when she said it, she laughed it off, and I laughed it off. I'm thinking that was the end of it, right? So I replied and I was like, I'm a lot of things, but messy is not one of them, period. So after I made that comment, she blocked me. I've never heard from her in my channel again. Okay? So I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, I was like, dog, well, she don't want prayers. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want prayers. I mean, you want somebody to be like picking back, like constantly body shaming, or, making the viewers feel bad about themselves, feel some kind of way about themselves. So I started making every lie, okay? All the challenges, this during that time she was making challenges about, meat hanging challenges, her body versus other people's body. She was making them challenges and just making the viewers feel some type of way about themselves, right? And so all her lies and the challenges, the verbal beatdowns, the everyday doxing, the mocking people, picking at people, all the bullshit that she does to other people. Yeah, I stand on that. I literally stood up, fight it for them viewers, but I did it with the truth. Period, point blank. Okay, I did it with the truth because you do know the truth is all the videos that she put up, all the lives that she did. Okay, we talked about that. No one can say that that was bullying or that was something negative. They can't say that, period. Because if it was so bad, then you wouldn't upload it. Okay? So when I tell y'all that in my opinion, and obviously in YouTube's opinion too, okay, obviously in their opinion too, if you upload stuff, okay, if you upload things and for everybody to see, and you just go to line about it, you giving people literal permission to talk about it. You're giving people permission to break it down, permission to do their commentary. You're giving them permission if you upload it, put it on front street, and talk about it, point blank, period. All right? So that's what I did. So as time went on, y'all, we covered different facts that has never, and I mean never in all caps, never been broken down for what they really was, okay? A disgrace. Never, ever, ever been broken down or talked about, all right? Things have always been glorified with taught, okay? Things like robbery, exploitation, stealing, prostitution, elder abuse, animal neglect, low self-respect, low self-esteem, childhood trauma, pedophilia, disrespect for kids. I mean, just etc. Any topic of discussion that we talk about over here in TFZ, okay, has happened in real life. In fact, they still going on right now. And that's why I talked about it, right? So, literally with the false strikes that she put in, let me say this, y'all. Y'all know she done tried to take me down before. She formed a mass reporting alliance. She told her clan, go in her channel, strike all the videos. Report, report, report. I didn't strike. I didn't contact YouTube. No, I didn't get my panties in a bunch. Okay? She literally body shamed people, picked on them, cussed them out, whatever, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But going forward, here we are. We here today, y'all. It's August now, but let's literally go back to 2 months ago. It was June. It was June. So YouTube hit me with the first strike. YouTube emailed me and told me that I got a strike. Okay. So with that strike, it went to the bots. Okay. It went to the bots. The bots, I guess they got a keyword signal, and they took 2 videos down. Okay. Me, y'all know what I was gonna do? I was just gonna let the strikes expire. With the strike, you got 90 days, and it comes. The strike is like off of your record, right? So I was gonna do that. Then came the second strike. A couple of days later, y'all. A couple of days later. So I got the email and all the details. YouTube is very thorough on that, as y'all can see. Every step of the way, I kept y'all updated. On anything YouTube is saying to me. If you head to my community page, it's so very easy to put 2 and 2 together, to put the timeline together, all that, okay? So with me getting the email and the details, I just started documenting. And I started keeping like a log, and also like a paper trail, okay, a virtual paper trail, and letting y'all know what was going on, keeping y'all up to date with videos. Since YouTube did with the first strike, they did take my ability to go live. They took it away, and they let me know that it was only until the investigation was through. Okay, so since they took my ability to go live, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Since they took it away, I took to making videos, right? So in the midst of making, I think it was my first video. Y'all know, in the midst of making my first video, I got a third strike. Yeah, I got a third strike. Now that's it. That's all you need to do. You put in 3 strikes. Now we still in the month of June. So then I got the fourth strike, y'all. Now let's just keep in mind, y'all know how Tot makes like several videos, okay? During this time that the strike business was going on, she was literally making videos. Excuse me, saying how she was coming for blood, how she felt good and this, that, and the third, da 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 da, right? So then with the fourth strike, I started fighting back. With the bragging, the boasting, and all the videos that she was doing, she was putting her foot in the mouth. She literally was admitting to doing it. In so many words or less, okay? But I was working behind the scenes. I was screen recording. I was taking notes. I was literally screenshotting dates and times. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Brazi, I had to fight back, okay? So I grew my channel, y'all. This one right here, the friend zone, out the mud, okay? I done had people like come in my chats, my videos, my lives, whatever the case may be. I done had them come in there, okay? Try to convince people and tell everybody that I bought my subscribers and all that. And, a lot of people don't know, but my channel literally grew with my interview. And it was an interview with her ex. Period, point blank. That man drove from Florida all the way to North Carolina, and we did not one, but 2 parts of an interview. And that is how I grew my channel, okay? You guys will never hear about that. And I know it's been well over a year, going on a year and a half, 2 years. She done had plenty of time to say something, plenty of time. No, the only thing she's ever said about that man, she tried to drag that man, tried to make people think that he was a woman beater. She tried to make people think a whole lot of negative stuff about that man. At the end of the day, she was defaming his character, though. That's all she was doing, which is what narcissists do. They literally will start a smear campaign, okay, if things don't work out in their favor. Things did not work out in her favor with him, okay? The piece of mail. Y'all, I told y'all about that. She tried to use a piece of mail when he wanted her up out of his house, up out of that back room, the barbershop, whatever. He took out the car, gave her somewhere to sleep. She tried to produce a piece of paper, and the police told her, no, ma'am. Nope, that's not going to work because this is not even a residential house. This is a barbershop. It's zoned for a business, period. Okay? So, now, her clan that sent the emails to me, this is how cuckoo she is. The email came from somebody in her camp. I'm just saying. They commented, y'all. They commented in my chat. They were saying like, I bought my subs, this, that, and the third, da 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 da, right? They were saying all of that. Okay? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. So, yeah. After then, let me see where I left off with this story. Um, After then, let me just fast forward. Um, with me, I came along, and I just started doing my own commentary, but I was basing my commentary off of things that she uploaded, right? So I was dissecting, I was breaking it down, whether it was the lies she was telling. I was breaking down, the fact that, in my opinion, the men every day is a different man. No, 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 no. I literally broke it down to people. And I was saying, in my opinion, I think that them is John's because of her background. Her background says prostitution. Okay, well, now you bringing different men like it really is prostitution. So I just put two and two together and I made y'all doggone see my point. Point blank. That's what a good commentary does. Okay, you have the ability to make people see things from your perspective, and literally, that's what I done. She could not take that, right? She couldn't take it, and that's why the false strikes was put in. That's why she was saying the things that she said about the false strikes, loving it, rubbing it in, bragging on it, all this, that, and the third, point blank, period. Okay, that's why it was said, y'all. So let's see. So that's what I did. I broke it down for what everything, the line videos. I just broke it down for what it was. And they was a disgrace. Okay? Point blank period. So with her, I want y'all to know this. She chose me, okay? Out of all the people that she could have chose, all the people that's really, really bullying, really, really rubbing it in and making things, mocking things. I'm talking about your hair, your earrings, on down to your drawers. I mean, honey, she chose me, okay? But she chose me because she wanted me gone, okay? Like, literally. She wasn't worried about that. She don't care about people picking at her hair. I mean, she done came showing off the bald spots and hair all over her head, and had this lady with the 100 hanging out. I mean, it was obvious that she was a drug user, okay? It was very obvious. But at the end of the day, my commentary is what she wanted to stop. Okay, she wasn't worried about the other. She wasn't worried about the other commentary like she ain't worried about it now. Okay, period. Point blank. Now, so y'all, Let me tell you why. Because with Tater Tot, things have always been glorified with her. Okay? Things like that robbery, like I told y'all, the exploitation, little kids stealing, the prostitution, elder abuse, animal neglect, the low self-esteem, the low self-respect, childhood trauma, all that stuff, y'all, it's been glorified with her. Okay? Boom. Do y'all know she has literally been on panels? You know, things like she was a celebrity, like she was Princess Diana. Oh, yeah. Nobody was talking about that stuff at all. Like it was part of life, like it was normal. And it wasn't. And so I talked about it, point blank, period. Okay? Now, let me just tell y'all, okay? Um, So after the strikes was done, you began to hear, um, I'm done. Huh? Wait a minute. Why you done of what? What do you talk about? You done? Okay? Done with what? Ignoring what? Okay? But that striking energy, I'm just saying, it was not targeted or aimed where it should have been aimed. Okay? The focus was me. And period, point blank. Nobody can tell me different. Right? It was because the focus was on me because my commentary told the truth. I shed light on issues that she upload, but it affects millions of viewers every day of their lives. And I done told y'all, I don't know how many times, baby, you just the model. Period, point blank. We use that as the model, but we talk about the uploads that she uploading. I mean, period. So she wanted people to believe, that illusion, that she was showing was the way. And here I come, showing people that no, that's not the way, y'all. That's a misery love company way. Okay? That's just the misery love company attitude that y'all seeing from this content creator. Okay? And the people agree with me. You know, all the videos, all the live streams that I done, they received the same amount of views, the same or not, if not more, likes or engagement that she did on the videos that she uploaded, right? The only difference is I can't. I couldn't then and I can't now. I can't do 3 to 6 videos a day, okay? Not when a person works and got a life outside of YouTube. I can't do that. Okay? Period, point blank. So anyway, YouTube gave me back my live feature. Okay? Because they didn't see where I was wrong in a nutshell. Okay? So after they gave me back my ability to go live, I still was not letting up. Okay? I'm in it to win it now. Period. I still feel some type of way that you even took me there, right? So while I was fighting back and while I was doing research and, having convos with who I needed to have it with over there, y'all know I found out that she had to take me to court. Literally. I found that out. And then they put, after they gave me my live feature back, they put the 2 videos back up that had came down. It was like while I was fighting, y'all, doing all that, YouTube was working for me, and I still was working. I created the petition, and the second channel. Now, the petition, it's about creators who abuse the copyright system by putting in false strikes, okay? False strikes against another creator, all because they don't like what they're saying. They don't like how they're breaking it down. They don't like how they're stepping on their toes, or whatever the case may be, okay? Period, point blank. So those are the things that I was working on in the background. The times they were saying, oh, such and such muted you, such and such took all your videos, YouTube, they booted you out of, Then, here I go. Live, You know what I'm saying? And I know I made some people mad with that when I came back live. I know because they couldn't believe it. They could not believe it, you know? I even, and I want to give YouTube a big shout out, okay? Big shout out to YouTube for bringing old Brazi back, okay? Boom, because they didn't see where I was doing nothing wrong. Wasn't doing nothing wrong then, and I ain't doing nothing wrong now. Okay, but talking about real life issues. Not gonna stop talking about real life issues because whatever we talk about, somebody can take something away from my live stream, my video, my discussions, or whatever. And y'all, let me go ahead and announce and give this shout out to Spotify because Spotify got your girl over there. Okay, so I want y'all to make sure if you're not there, go over to Spotify, search me up. You can do that because I'm gonna put the link in the description box of this video, and I'm also put it's already over there. The link on my community wall, you can find it there too. Okay, every Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern time. Okay, I will be dropping a new episode, okay, that somebody somewhere can take from that and apply it to their real life as well, okay? Y'all already know that ain't new. No, nobody gonna stop what God got for me, okay? Period. So y'all make sure that y'all follow me over there too on Spotify, okay? Y'all know I had some people, honey, from the clan. They swooping out, came telling me, you ain't on no Spotify. I looked her up. Oh, I couldn't find her. What is you looking me up for, honey? What? No, you're not for the zone. You ain't no friend. What the hell you looking me up for? I don't want you looking me up. I don't want your follow. I don't want your subscription. I don't want none of that. Stay over there where you at, okay? And we going to finish doing what we doing, okay? Because what we doing is literally trying to help somebody with this commentary and change somebody's life, point blank, period, okay? We already know you stuck. You still and you stuck right along with her. You ain't going nowhere, period. So, y'all back to the story. Um, all of my videos and my live streams, y'all, for real. All of my videos, all of my live streams, they receive the same amount of views, okay? They receive the same amount of likes and or engagement that hers did. Period, okay? Period. Every single time. Y'all know I was literally in the algorithm, you know, well, and now y'all, I'm not. I'm gonna get to that later. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not. But it's, you know how I've told y'all like what's for me is for me. You know, God gonna open up that door of blessings. Like period. He gonna sprinkle them down when in His timing. Y'all know how I've told y'all that. But it's like I am so grateful because every time now, even though I'm not in the algorithm, every time that I come live and I talk to y'all, do y'all know I at least gain 2 subscribers, okay? 2 subscribers just from me talking and telling y'all the truth because I got to tell y'all the truth. I got to keep it real, okay? I got to do that. Boom. Y'all, so big shout out, okay, to the new subscribers coming in. Big shout out to the ones that's been here. Big shout out to the ones that I'm gonna gain in the future, okay? Okay. Big shout out to y'all because y'all already know y'all the real MVPs anyway. Period. So, um, I found out, y'all, that she had to take me to court, okay, and all this time. So, I created the petition. Y'all know that second channel over there. Uh, I was fighting. I revamped the second channel that I had, which is now the Friend Zone Reloaded. Okay, go and check that out. The link to that channel will be in the description box as well. Okay, so y'all make sure that y'all get ready because that's y'all channel. Okay, period. I'ma just run it, but that channel is dedicated to my subscribers, to my followers, and everybody else. I'm telling y'all. Okay, that's y'all's channel. But during that time, when I created the petition, when I revamped the second channel, I also vowed to myself, okay, that I would finish working on something that I've been working on for a very long time. Now, right after that, when I came back live, I already know I made her want to shit bricks. I know I did. I know I did because I talked about it. I rubbed it in. All that doggone pointing the finger and sticking out that thick tongue. And calling me, bitch, this, bitch, yeah, 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 yeah. I just want to go. All of that. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm back. I'm back, bitch. And I heard you was looking for me. I popped up on it like that. Michael Myers fashion. Okay. Period. So I know. Okay. She ain't going to show y'all, but I know I made her shit bricks. Because after that, you heard, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just going to ignore. And I had people asking me, like, Brazi, why she done all of a sudden? Wait a minute. Hold up. Why she done? Why she go quiet? All of a sudden. Why she not explaining the court date? Y'all. Cause while I was fighting, I found out that she had to take me to court. See, this is when you're serious about what you got going on. This is when you serious, okay? You trying to make these people think that just because you got an affiliation with Be Love, baby, that makes you somebody. And it does not. It does not. You are not like Be Love, period, point blank. I don't care how much you doggone sit and talk about you miss her. I don't care how you sit and yeah, this, that, and the third. I don't care. It does not make you nothing like that woman. This Tot, y'all, she done sat and talked about Bethany's hair. She done sat and talked about Bethany's height. She done sat and talked about Bethany's husband. She done sat and talked about her life before on YouTube before she went famous and all. Okay, she even tried to make everybody think that bring a sex tape out here. Yeah, she tried to sabotage her with that, and it didn't work. Everything that you doggone plan, everything that you try to do against somebody else, if you ain't got good intentions on it, if your heart is black with it, God ain't gonna do nothing but make it come back and blow up in your face. Point blank, period. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. Okay? So while I was fighting back, y'all, I found out about the court date. So when you go over there on my channel and you see the videos and thumbnails about the court date, yeah, we talking about that, just that, the court date that she wanted to be mute about. And that fake cease and desist letter, people asking, well, why she ain't say nothing about that? Why she ain't explaining that? Ain't said nothing about it like it didn't even happen, y'all. Ain't said nothing about none of this mess like it did not even happen. And so, boom. Let me tell y'all, let me break this down. I just feel like, from the bottom of my heart, I feel like people deserve an explanation. I feel like she should take accountability, okay? I feel like she should own up to her bullshit. I also think that other people, other viewers, anybody should tell her just that. Should tell her that's why everything, and I mean everything in all caps, keep crumbling right before her eyes. Okay? It does not matter how many doggone uh icks you let run up in you. Okay? How many doggone holes you fill up with them men. It don't matter. Everything keep crumbling. All them men and ain't nobody coming through to do nothing. Ain't nobody coming through to doggone lend you a helping hand, talking and lying about missing her sisters and brothers. She the oldest. She not trying to check up. Girl, bye. Yeah, period, y'all. I mean, everything keeps crumbling, okay? But some folk, y'all, they're not going to tell her that because they already know for a fact that they too, for real, at one time, they praised that shit. They praised it. They praised it. They praised the fact that she disrespected her mama. They acted like it didn't happen. With the ex, the pedo, they acted like that didn't happen. No, 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 no. They had her up on panels and everything. Yeah, I said it because it's real and it's true. Okay? Now, I mean, people can get mad, but it's, hey, you can't trump the truth. Now, I can see if it didn't happen, and I'm talking about it, but it fucking did. It happened, okay? They praised her for all of that. trifling, vindictive, low down shit that she did. Yes, they did. Queen said, right, Brazi. People weird. Yeah, they weird. They weird as hell. But you know when they gonna get theirs? When Judgment Day, they gonna get theirs. Period. They're gonna get there. And before they get to Judgment Day, they gonna suffer the hard way. Yeah, they gonna suffer the hard way. Watch and see now. Watch. Yeah, and they ain't even looking around. Y'all already suffering. Honey, they got people that they love. They done lost them. Period. They ain't looking around. Okay? Just take a look around. That's when you suffer. That's when you suffer. Because you don't think back to the times that you done did somebody the fuck wrong. Whether it's your mama, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your child. You don't look back to how the fuck you was. Okay? Point blank, period. Okay? Period. So y'all, at one time, they treated this piece of shit, and I'm gonna say it because she was nothing but a piece of shit. A damn turd. How Celia say? Oh, dried up horse turd. Okay? In the color purple. That's what she was. Period. Point blank. All right? At one time, y'all, they treated her like she was royalty just because of her affiliation with Be Love. And let's talk about that for a minute. Y'all know all them years that I wasn't out here talking about none of that. I was in the bushes. I was just looking. Why nobody didn't, all them years when they had time to talk about this stuff, why nobody didn't come out and tell the truth? Her only affiliation with Bethany is because they got the same damn daddy. Period, point blank. Why I had to come out here and tell people, child, that happens all the time. Half sisters, half brothers, that happen all the time because somebody might have the same damn sperm donor for a daddy. That happens a lot. That don't just damn happen with you. Huh? If that was the damn case and the love ain't real for that to be your sister, it can't be. The love can't be that damn real and genuine. All the shit you done said about her. All the times that you done damn tried to literally mock her, make fun of her. All the damn times that you put out there talking about her husband wanted you. All them times that you tried a sex tape. What? If that ain't the most damn vindictiveness, lowest, most damn try to sabotage, jealous, damn envious, damn just low, y'all. In all caps, just low. I'm just saying. Okay? Let's talk about it. Ain't hitting on shit's not E. Huh? That child, honey, we could go into so much. Huh? You wonder why you over there driving that doggone beat up, rusted ass damn Cadillac from back in the 60s. You wonder why? Huh? God won't bless you with nothing. God won't bless you because you're not a good stewardess of no blessing that you get. Your half sister doggone literally gave you a channel with approximately 30,000 subscribers. I'm just saying. Did it not happen or did it happen? Yeah, it happened. And what she do? What kind of thanks she give her? Huh? I'm just saying. See, a mug will try to pull you in and be nice to you just to get what the hell they want. After they get what the hell they want, then the snake, the damn devil, them horns start emerging. Period, point blank. Then you see it. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, okay? Y'all know y'all already know when I give it gas. Huh? I ain't stopping for nothing. Period. Give me the mic, okay? Give me the mic. But every word that I say is going to be truth. Every word. I ain't got to do all of that. No. I ain't got to chase clout. Huh? I am the clout. The fuck I look like chasing clout. Girl, I am the clout. What the hell? I look like a shade in somebody. What the fuck I am? What the hell? I'm the sun. The sun deserves a little shade. I leave that up to y'all. Shade me, boo. Shade me. I'm already hot. That's why you're shading me. That's why Four Eyes came out with the video. Talking about I wasn't the creme de la creme. Bitch, I'm the creme de la creme because you said I wasn't. Come on now. That's why I can talk about self-esteem. That's why I can talk about confidence. That's why I can tell these women, honey, we rock this. What? Say what now? We rocking these now, boo. Okay? We doing this in 24, 23. That's why I can tell y'all about that. Child, honey. Let me wet my mouth, y'all. People, y'all, people. They don't understand this day and age. They just don't understand because, Jesus Christ himself. They talked about him. They laughed at him. They laughed at him. So they say a lot right there. Okay? Some mugs don't damn pray. Child, honey, bye. Y'all. Boy, I can't wait, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Make sure y'all y'all subscribe. Okay? If you're not subscribed, make sure you do. Make sure that you subscribe to the Friend Zone Reloaded. Make sure y'all subscribe, honey. Cause honey, go on over there. And go on over there. Um, Go on over there to Spotify. Follow me over there. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna have some story times and exposing. These gonna be exposing story times over there. Right, Oscar. You right. A lot of us is, and a lot of us ain't. Okay? Everybody not. But most people do know that even though we're not righteous, they do repent. They do repent. Okay? You know, because that's what Jesus does. He will wipe your slate clean. Okay? But you have to talk to him. He not going to run after you. It's called free will. He give you the will to do this, do that, and the third. Okay? But you want to act like an ass? Okay, boom. You want to lean on your own understanding? You think you got it? Okay, boom. Some motherfuckers out here thinking a damn dollar bill going to buy them into heaven. It don't work like that. And it's not. Ain't buying nobody into heaven. Period. Where was I at? Let me see. Period. Okay? Treated her like royalty, y'all. Okay? But you don't hear him talking about that. You don't hear him talking about that. Huh? You don't hear him talking about that. Now, let me tell y'all, I got to say this. For a mug to have just put in false strikes against me, and then YouTube vindicated me. YouTube took, what? Seen where, no, she ain't doing this and that. I mean, that channel bringing value, okay? Bringing value to whoever. I've been saying it since I don't know how long, right? Now, every time I talk about something, see, this is the thing. This is the thing right here. People been telling me this for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I just don't understand. You know, now I be like, child, I know. I know. Every time I go live, she's sitting right up the fuck up in here. I mean, every time. You know? Like right now, my views is low, y'all. My views might be low, and I know why my views low. Where that channel at? Where's all them videos I had on it? Where all them videos? I locked over 800 videos. Yeah, to protect my channel. I grew my channel out the mud, baby. I had 0 subscribers. How you doggone grow something from 0 subscribers to almost 10,000? What? And you ain't doing nothing but talking. When y'all ever seen me? When y'all ever seen me have some Johns up on my channel? Nah, I'm bringing it to the people. I'm giving the people what they want. And that's real talk. Okay? Period. And I done had some dang on bobbleheads out there. They jealous and they mad. They jealous and they mad because they can't do it. Because they can't do it. They won't take the time to learn nothing. They won't take the time to subscribe to Think Media and no other kind of media. Right. So they rather hate on the Braz over here. Huh? I'm just saying, my mom she did not create dummies, okay? And she definitely didn't create no dummy here. She definitely didn't create no dummy. She ain't raised no dummy here, okay? Child, honey, bye. Period. Now, so I came along, y'all, after all that praising they did, putting on their panel, acting like she was what? Yeah, they tell they tell you that you look like Vivica Fox, baby, but you don't move like her. Period. Now, that's a big difference, okay? You don't move like her, all right? So here come Brazi. Me, y'all. I'm walking through. I had on some, let me break it down for y'all. Let me tell y'all what I had on. I had on this Adidas suit. All black. I had the Adidas coat. I had on a white what you call them, little tank top. You know, the little spaghetti straps. Yeah. So if I want to take my jacket off, I still be cute and sexy, right? So I had that on. The Adidas pants, yeah, and a pair of fresh Adidas. Okay. Okay. Girl, who? Who? So boom. I'm walking through. I come strolling through the YouTube streets. Baby. Did I open up them canned goods? Yeah. Them canned goods. Fried me up some fat back meat. Uh-huh. Petted them up. Because, you know, my mama used to say pet them up. Petted them up real good. And I served them babies up with some good old fried chicken. Yeah. Some rice and gravy. And a can of flaky layer biscuits. Huh? And don't forget, on the side, I had them sliced tomatoes and onions. Yeah, that's how I'm doing. That's how Brazi come through. What? That's how I come through. Okay? Y'all already know, honey. Back in the day, what? I ate, did my little mukbang, and reacted to whatever video I wanted to react to. I'm just saying, okay? Y'all hating on that? For real, for real. Really. You think. Y'all hear that? And that's why you on the bleachers. Never to return. You got this compulsive life. She got that clan. She got that clan. Literally believing that, and it's cool. Okay, we don't have to literally go into work, but you ain't doing too much working. Okay, let me just tell y'all how this go. Okay, let me tell you, hey, Oscar, it's going good. Let me tell y'all how this go. First of all, when you get a SSI check, baby, you can only work a certain amount of hours. Okay, when you get a check, okay, you can only work a certain amount of hours. All right, y'all know I did that. Okay, I approved or denied. I'm just saying. You can only work a certain amount of hours. Then on top of that, okay, here go some facts. Y'all know she said that she was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar. Now those two illnesses listed in the ICD-9 coding book. I'm just saying. So it ain't like Brazi pulling that out her butt either. It ain't like I'm talking out the side of my neck with that. Okay? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then how you gonna have a job in the medical field and you wearing sundresses? Get the fuck up out of here. But we ain't gonna get stuck on that, y'all. We not gonna get stuck on that, honey. If that's how you got to live your life, you got to literally walk around and convince people, baby, with words and lies. You can't convince them with nothing visual. Okay, you go live every damn day. Okay, showing this But what is the people saying? Wires. Gnats, flies. What? A cat box, and your cat box don't even got a top. What? You want me to tell you where you can get you a cat box that got a top on it? They got like a privacy top. I'm just saying, cause you know they got one now. Who is that done made that robotic cat box? When the cat used the bathroom, it just cleans it out right then and there. I'm just saying. Will you look into that? Like the vacuum cleaner, you know, the vacuum cleaner that really vacuums the floor. Yeah, like a robot. Look into that. Since Kitty's so spoiled. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it, honey. Yeah, them people praised her. Praised her. Y'all. But for real, it was a lot nobody talked about. I promise y'all. A lot. Nobody talked about how she was with that weirdo for years. Nobody talked about how she was with that pedophile for years. Nobody talked about the crime that he did to that little girl, and that little girl was 10. Nobody talked about that prison time that ninja did. That prison time that ninja laid down, and she ended up back with him. She ended up back living with him. Nobody talked about that. All them videos got him over here. And why is you doggone showing him? Why are you showcasing him? Why is you trying to beat that pedo, that chemo, in all these women's heads? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, girl. Let's talk about it. Because you do know the transcript is public record. It's online. You do know that his mugshot is public record. It's online. You do know that he from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You do know it's easy for people to doggone go and see, girl. It's easy, okay? I'm just saying, when y'all see that little thumbnail that I put up, that picture doggone attached over there on my community wall, not letting it go. And I'm not. And I'm not letting it go. And I'm not. You literally tried to take my channel down. You tried to end me, but you the one who said you got thick skin. You tried to end me, but you the one who said you a guru and a legend. You tried to end me because what? Your people would say, ooh, Brazi, you done passed her. Why you ain't telling the people that? Ooh, Brazi, you done passed her. You doing this, you doing that. What? Why you ain't, come on now. I'm just saying, why one of these lives, 30 minutes, you ain't talk about what you got going on? Because I can sit here and run mine down. I'm just saying. Because you know what they say. The early bird gets the worm. Your early bird, you ain't getting no worm. You just you go out there and sit in the car because literally them damn gnats eating you up alive. Period. Girl, honey. And then another thing, y'all, okay? This stuff right here, all the stuff that I'm mentioning to y'all that I talked about earlier, she been doing that for years. She been doing that for years. Y'all ask Bethany. Go up in Bethany Live and ask her. Ask Walt. When Walt go live, ask him. Ask him. She been doing that stuff for years, y'all. For years. Hey, LD. She been doing that stuff for years, honey. Y'all. So, look, y'all. Look. So, y'all. Anyway, I'm back. And I'm finishing up this story. But I'm back, as y'all can see. I'm live right now. Can you guess where I'm from? Let me see. Well, a lot of people have, they're new. They've been coming in here from Uganda. Are you from Uganda? LD? You from Uganda? I don't know. I hope my guess is close. No. Oh. Well, is it close? Let me see. And let me start with the name. LD. Did I say that right? LD. Oh, you ain't African? Well, my bad. I don't know. See, I'm not. A lot of times, names. Oh, I did. I said your name right, though. LD. Okay. LD. Because a lot of times, Elder got me over here saying his name over and over. A lot of times, you can figure out where a person is from by their name. If you say it and keep saying it, like, you can figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. Dang. Somewhere in Europe. LD, he taking people to school. Child, let's see. What's them states in Europe, y'all? um, I don't know. Ooh, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb right now. mm. I actually am in New Jersey right now. Okay. Let me see. Honey, I still don't know. I still don't know. Grace us with the answer. Mm. But y'all, listen. So I'm back, right? I'm back, and yes, my views are down right now. Okay? But that's only temporary. Okay? And this is me telling y'all that's only temporary, okay? And I can say that, okay? Y'all know how I have talked about faith before, okay? When you have faith and you already know, okay, you already know, maybe you just can't see it or you just can't touch it, but you know you got it, okay? That's faith, period. You got to believe in it to receive it, okay? You literally, the Bible says, so as a man sees, so he does. If a man can think it, he can do it, okay? Period, all right? So my views is down right now. Um, but I do know, hands down, without a doubt, that my time to shine is gonna come back. Okay. So I'm back in line until then. Okay. Y'all remember when I got the second strike? Remember how I told y'all when I got the email? A little birdie told me at that time to private your videos. That's what a little birdie told me. And shout out to that little birdie because you know who you are. Thank you. Okay. And so I did. And by me privating my video, most of my videos now, I left a couple open. I done told you I left like my grandbabies. I left my old man. I left a couple of shorts open for y'all's viewing pleasure. Okay. But most of my videos I did private because she was playing hardball, like boom, and I already knew. Okay, let me get up in there. Let me get up in there, and so boom, I did. I privated my videos, because I was protecting me. Okay, I wasn't about to let Lucifer come and finish, coming for blood. Y'all know how she said, "I'm coming for blood." No, that was the devil. That was Lucifer, honey, all day long. Okay? Now, somebody who literally sit there and tell, they mama mock her chronic pain and talk about you. That's why your body hurt. You already know, honey. If you could say some old shit like that, you could say something to your mama. Okay, you don't get but one. You don't get but one, mama. If you could say something to your mama like that, child, bye. You really already know what you'll do to me, and I ain't no kin to you. I ain't no blood relationship to you. You ain't got no affiliation to me. I already know how you feel about me. Okay, I'm just somebody who you can't stand because my commentary is more harder than yours. Point blank. Period. So I already know. So y'all, I protected my channel. And I let, the devil, okay, finish rubbing it in, coming for blood. I'm a finisher. Like she on Mortal Kombat. Finish her. You know what I'm saying? Like she was, what was he, Scorpion? Was that Scorpion? My brother done went back in the room, but honey, I don't know if he remember, but was that Scorpion that said that finish her? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm on end, huh? I'm on end zone, girl. Bye. This the friend zone, baby. This the friend zone. What, honey? Child, bye. Not only is it the friend zone, now it's the friend zone reloaded. Holla at me. Holla at me, honey. That's why I keep telling her, y'all, girl, you cannot compare. You cannot compete where you can't compare. Period. Point blank. You cannot compete with me, baby. That's why literally, you don't take the time. Y'all, let me teach this dumb, okay? Dumb. Let me teach her for a minute. You don't take the time to hashtag. You don't take the time to do nothing with your channel. You don't care what you do. You don't care what you say. You putting up all this sugar honey iced tea, because you don't give a fuck. All you care about is taking your damn direct deposit to the dope man, okay? And I'm saying that. Now, y'all strike and report that because, boom, that is what people literally, it gave. That her and uncle was dining at the dope man's house. The channel is gone, but they sat out there, and when uncle called, he wouldn't answer. But soon as she called, oh, he answered. Went to the door, came back. She sat there with that little piece of white thing in her hand, rolled it around on live and said, I ain't paying no $40 for this. Only thing that you can get. Y'all, for $40, and you roll it around and say, this ain't big enough, is a rock. Point blank, period. Marijuana don't come like that. Marijuana comes in, it looks like a celery. You know what I'm saying? It looks like celery or something. So I'm just saying. So y'all report that because I said that, but that's what it's giving. Then not only that, the pictures. It's pictures without that white residue all around your nostrils. We talked about that one day. The common cold, it literally will stop up one nostril, not both at the same time, boo. You're not going to have white stuff around both of your nostrils. You're only going to have one. If you got a common cold, just say your nose running and it dry up. You only going to have snot around one nostril, not both at the same time. Like, period. And so people was telling me, like, Brazi, that look like booger sugar. I'm just saying. So what? That's what the people said. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, hey, don't get mad at me about my commentary because I'm giving it to the people real life. It's a certain thing out here called booger sugar. Okay? It's a certain, y'all heard the mystery man, her ex that I interviewed with. You heard what he said? She's a what? What kind of prostitute? She's a what? What did he say? You know, yeah. Renegade. She a renegade. She one that don't want to pimp. She want to take care of stuff on her own. That mean he was talking about if you had habits, she wanted to make the money and pay for her habits on her own. She wanted to buy her own food, her own clothes, and all of that. Okay? But that's what he said. So I'm just saying, I had to break that down to y'all because some people, everybody didn't know what a renegade prostitute was. Now look it up. So Brazi gonna bring it to y'all how it happens in real life, baby. I'm not gonna give it to y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna talk to y'all like we living in a bubble. We're not living in no damn bubble. This America, baby. This is America, and I don't care what part of America you in. Okay, you gonna struggle here, you gonna struggle there. Some people are gonna take the struggle with finesse. They come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? They do what they got to do. Other people, they still steal. They still damn don't give a fuck. They gonna sell their butt. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do whatever. They gonna do whatever. They gonna step on whoever they can to get where they need to get. And that's her. Period, point blank. And that's her. Y'all done seen it too many times. Y'all done seen it too many times. Okay? We're not going into everything. We ain't going into the elder abuse. We're not going into Bucky. We're not going into what happened to such and such. What happened to such and such. What happened to that cat. What happened to that dog. No, we're not going into all of that. Okay? But I could. And it wouldn't be nothing but the truth. Huh. Y'all already know how I do. Come on now. If you've been there from day one, you already know what's up with the friend zone. You already know. That's why she was coming for blood. You already know. You already know. So y'all, I privated the videos, right? Because I was protecting my channel. Okay. And then I made a video that was titled when the bragging becomes evidence. Okay. But I made that video and I titled it the way that I titled it to let her know that she was only hurting herself. Okay. I titled it when the bragging becomes evidence. Period. And guess what she did? She deleted it. She deleted the video. Okay? In that video, she was, oh, yeah, I feel good. I feel good. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I knew that I would. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey, I feel nice. Like sugar and spice. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm just saying, she deleted it, y'all. But why would you delete it? Why would you delete the video if what I was saying wasn't true? If you didn't listen to me. Y'all know, see, that literally backs up everything that I be saying. Girl, you listens to me. You just like your girl that YouTube literally booted up out. YouTube said, get out of here. And kicked her in her doggone coccyx. You know, that's your butt bone. Your coccyx, C-O-C. How you spell coccyx? C-O-C. How you spell cockies? Dang, is it C-O-C? Cock it. Damn. I know it's Y-X-X. It's something like that, right? But anyway, NC, yeah. YouTube literally just booted her up out of here, okay? Because she too was coming for me. See, y'all cannot, when I say you cannot compete where you can't compare, I don't just mean by remedial things, okay? I mean, when I say that, when I say you can't compete where you can't compare, I mean in all ways, okay? Because we already know that. If we was to go with remedial things, you can't compete. Well, you can't compete with looks. You can't compete with dressing. You can't compete with dancing. You can't compete with bodies. You can't compete with none of that. Okay? So we don't have to question that. But what I be talking about is y'all chicks, literally. You can't compete because I got the ability. Okay? I'm smart. I'm educated. Okay? I'm not a dum dum. All right? I don't have to lie about nothing. If anything, I can teach the people. Y'all hoes can't teach nobody nothing. To come out here and talk about you got a CPS case, baby. Baby. Come on now. To come out here and let everybody see you with a Mexican man in the woods and hear you rustling the fabric of his pants. For you to come out here with a man that you said that you met walking up the street and he gave you money to go in the store and you come out and people doggone saying, yep, the KY jelly, there it go right there. Girl, and we ain't seen him no more. You already know. People gonna say, yeah, she back dibbling, planning her butt for a couple of dollars. Huh, you ain't never heard nobody talk about me like that, baby, and you never will. Period. And you never will. So if you're gonna say anything, boo, if you're going to say anything, say something about the two channels that I got. If you're going to say anything, say something about how my channel moving and yours stuck. Yours stuck like quicksand. If you're going to say anything, say something about how, yeah, I mean, from the looks of it, yeah, she got it going on here and she got it going on there. If you're going to talk, talk about everything. I'm just saying, don't talk about remedial stuff. Please, 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 please. I'm just saying. So, y'all, she deleted it, right? Okay. That's literally backing up what I said about every time I go live, she be right up in there catching replays and all, okay? Like she over there sitting on the dock of the damn bay. Like for real. Okay, with everything that I do. Her and NC. Like period. So um so the number one op, because that's what she called me. That's what she say, y'all. I done helped out. Okay, she ain't talk about that. She ain't telling y'all that. See, y'all newbies, she ain't telling y'all that. I mean, I'm talking about her number one op, which is me. Yeah, I done gave her fashion tips, dating tips, all kind of tips. Oh, yeah. But she ain't gonna tell y'all that. No, no, no. Because that'll expose her jealousy. That'll expose her envy. That will expose her vindictiveness. Oh, yeah. I mean, do we have to get into the vindictiveness? Do we have to talk about how vindictive you are? I ain't think so, girl. You don't want me to go there. Okay? She ain't gonna. And my channels. Y'all see how I put the plural on there? They not doing nothing right now. In fact, my channel, the friend zone where y'all at right now, it wasn't doing nothing like that before the damn strikes came. Okay? It wasn't doing nothing like that. It wasn't doing nothing like that. All right? Because my focus was not where I wasn't doing stuff on this, that, and the third. No. But now I am. Like, period. Okay? So, what she do at 55, 60, 62, 53, 52. If she like it, baby, I love it. Okay? So I want y'all to subscribe to my channel. If the message that I brought to y'all today was something that hit for you, if it was something that you feel me on, okay? Because I'm literally, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get back in the algorithm, okay? Now, all links, okay? All the links. Let me say that again. It's going to be in the description box of this video. The petition link. I don't know if any of y'all might be new and you don't know about the petition. But the petition, I created the petition and I put it up for people to sign to show support against people that's out here filing false strikes on other content creators just because they don't like what they say. Just because they don't like their commentary. Just because they stepping on their damn toes and the fucking shoe fits. Oh, I'm just going to strike her then. I'm going to just strike her. And they know they damn lying. That ain't fair. Okay? Literally, I think that YouTube need to do something about it. They need to hype me up like they Glorilla. Okay? They need to literally discipline people like that. They need to fine them. They need to do something. Okay? They don't, period. It's just not, I think it's not right to just act like it did not happen because it did. Okay? It did. Now, Y'all are in the friend zone, okay? After this live, okay, I want you to like this video, subscribe to this video, this channel, tap the bell, okay? Set your notifications up so that you will get all personalized, okay, notifications of any time that we go live, we upload some content or whatever the case may be. And don't forget to leave a comment, even if it ain't but the thumbs up, okay? Just to let me know that, boom, I feel you, girl, and I agree, okay? Point blank, period. Now, if you have an account on TikTok, follow me over there. I am at Brazi, Brazii. Okay, that link is also in the description box of this channel. If you have an Instagram account, follow me there. That link is in the description box as well. Okay. I want to mention to y'all the raffle. I have a raffle that's coming up on August the 9th. Okay, that's a Saturday at 8 p.m. It's going to be a raffle for a $50 grand prize. Okay, the raffle tickets are $1 a piece. You can purchase those by Cash Apping me $1, and in the memo line, leave the name. Okay, of course, your YouTube name. Leave that in the memo box. If I'm talking too fast and y'all don't remember, head over to my community wall. It's posted up over there as well. Okay, you can find it. Also, y'all know that I have an interview coming up with Kwame Dutch Teague. Y'all know that he is the #1 best-selling author, honey. Okay? Okay, #1 best-selling author of Dutch the series. Okay, and by the way, y'all, Dutch 4 is gonna drop real soon. Okay, so that interview is coming up. That's gonna be TBA. That's to be announced. Okay, so I want y'all to literally get yourself ready for that. Okay, if you are a small business and stuff, if you like a author, you write spoken word, if you write raps, if you sing, all that. And this is no better time for me to introduce my spotlight series that I got going on. It's where I'm offering product reviews. Yes, and they will be on camera. Yes, because honey, how I'm gonna review a product and I ain't on camera? I'm just saying, okay? Or the product ain't nobody seeing nothing. Like, period. So, those product reviews is for small businesses or just any type of exposure for your side hustle, okay? If you do hair, nails, eyelashes, eyebrows, you cook real good, whatever, okay? Check my community wall for details on that. You will find it. And last but not least, ooh, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Big, 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 big. Shout out to Spotify for featuring your girl, okay? Y'all already know. All right, you can find me. My Spotify link is in the description box of this video, okay? You will find me on Spotify every Tuesday night, okay? We're dropping a new episode for the podcast. Y'all already know. I told y'all I was coming. Your girl just back in line with these doggone videos, okay? I'm just back in line, but you know what's for me is for me, okay? So shout out to my big God because he got it, all right? So with all that being said, y'all, with all that being said, thank y'all for tapping in here. Thank y'all for literally listening, okay? Catching the replay if y'all do, all right? Till the next time, guys, y'all stay woke. And remember, the Brazi over here, I love y'all.